Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. My name is Professor Adam, and in this episode I'm going to be showing you how to create custom sounds in Minecraft. That's right. We're able to actually record your own sounds and insert them into a resource pack and then actually play them inside a Minecraft map. So, without further ado, let me show you. Let me turn myself around and show you what that looks like. So in here, we've got custom sounds. And if I click this button, hello, this is a custom sound. And custom sounds live in your resource pack. That's right. Okay, so what does all this mean? Well, what's happening is in this command block, I've actually got a command that says play sound custom dot sound 1 at a tilde 1.0.1.0. And I'm going to go through and explain all of what this means. But for now, I just want you to kind of see that and absorb it. Okay. So that's what a custom sound is. It's, and we can have any kind of sounds that you want. And you're going to have to record those sounds initially. So let's think about how we're going to record those sounds. And I use something called Audacity. So let's have a look at Audacity. And Audacity is perfect for recording this. So this is where you can get Audacity. And again, all the links that you're going to see in this tutorial will be in the description below. So here's Audacity. It's a free multi-track audio editor and recorder. Okay, looks a little bit like this. All right. So this is the example of it behind you that I've got here. This is it. Audacity, and I can record straight into Audacity as well. So I could say, hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. This is all about custom sounds. Press stop and press play. Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. This is all about custom sounds. So once you've recorded your little bit of audio, you can then export it. So you can go up to File and Export. And Audacity has an amazing array of different types of sound files. So if we have a look down here, we can export it in all sorts of ways. But what we're looking for is we need to, or rather Minecraft needs you to export it as an OGG Vorbis file. Okay, an OGG file. So I'm going to call this sound 6, I think, and just save it over here. So I'm going to just save that in a special place on my desktop, and we'll come back to that later because I'm going to show you where to put it. So that's Audacity. So let's get rid of that. Okay. Now let's go back into here. Now the way this works, the way custom sounds work, is that you have to use a resource pack. If we press Escape and go down to Options and then go down to Resource Packs, we can see that in our selected resource packs over on the right hand side, I've got the custom sounds pack and I've got Wizard Keen's sound pack. Okay. If I press open resource pack folder, I can actually see the resource pack, okay, and what it looks like over here. So here it is, the custom sounds pack, okay. And if I double click it, I can open it up and we can kind of see inside. So inside of this custom sounds pack, we've got assets, Minecraft sounds, custom. We've got a sounds JSON file as well, which is new. So the things that what I'm going to try and do is that you can do all this yourself, but I've created this custom sounds pack for you, so you don't have to create it for yourself. You can just download my pack as a base pack, and then use that within your own maps to play custom sounds whenever you want. Okay, all you have to do is change the custom sounds. Like here, I've got sound3.ogg, sound4.ogg, sound1.ogg. You have to put sound files in there, and they have to be named in a very specific way. The reason they're named in a very specific way is because I've written a sounds JSON file that allows Minecraft to understand that I've got some new sounds in here, some new custom sounds. The way I learnt all this is I went to a tutorial by the 8-Bit Monkey. And again, this tutorial is quite old now. It was for 1.7 and plus, and it's a fantastic tutorial. And again, the link will be in the description below if you want to learn how to do all this kind of stuff. So the 8-Bit Monkey showed me how to write custom sounds using this JSON editor online. This is what I wrote, and it looks kind of complicated, doesn't it? And I'm not really going to go into explain it in this tutorial. All I want to show you is that this is what's going on. It's basically saying there are custom sounds, sound one, and it's in a category, and it's called master. So you've got to have your master volume on, which is, if we go into music and sounds, this is your master volume, okay? This thing here. So if your master volume's down, you won't be able to hear a thing. Make sure it's up, okay? And then whenever you play this, hello, this is a custom sound, and custom sounds live in your resource pack. That's right. Whenever you play that and you've got your master volume up, that's what you'll hear. It tells us what the category is. It's in sounds, which refers to the folder hierarchy over here. So let's have a look. So what you're going to have to do, in my custom sounds pack, I've given you 10 sounds that you can swap out. One's called sound 10, sound 9, sound 8, sound 7, sound 6, sound 5, sound 3, sound 1. Okay, and also I've given you an intro, so you can title something with the word intro, and you can title something with the word extra. Okay, so let's show you how that works. So the recording that I just did here. Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. Let's go back over here and get my other folder. So I just recorded that. I recorded a sound 6. Now, there is a sound 6, and it's got to be written the same way. So there's sound 6, okay? And I'm going to just drag that into my custom folder, okay? I'm going to go to options. I'm going to go to resource packs. And the thing about resource packs is that they kind of load everything. So to make that new sound load, I need to get rid of it. Press done. Load the old resource pack, kind of the default one back in. Then go back to resource packs. Grab my sound custom packs, pop it back in and press done. And that's going to load that new sound in that I just recorded. Okay, and that's sound 6 if you remember. So back to game. I'm going to go in here. So this is how it works. The command is play sound, then a space, and then custom. Now that refers to the folder called custom. It could be called anything, but I've called it custom. Okay, and then a dot. So that's like within the folder, dot, sound 1. Now I'm going to change the sound 1 to sound 6. Okay, and then we have a space, and then there's the at a, which is whoever the target player is. Okay, so I'm saying all players I want to hear it, but you could target a nearest player, or you can have a random player, or you could have target all entities. Who knows? To target that person relative to the command block, and then we've got these 3 numbers. Now these 3 numbers are important, and I'll show you why they're important just now. So I'm going to press done. Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. This is all about custom sounds. There you go. So that's the bit I recorded just now, so you can hear that. Now, this is 16 blocks to this sign over here. 16 blocks away, okay? So, if I press this, hello and welcome to run away. 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. You can hear the sound getting lower and lower. And if I pass the 16 blocks radius, I actually can't hear the sound anymore, and that's to do with volume. So if we look in here, we see that we've got 3 numbers. So I'm going to just go to the Minecraft wiki and show you what that means. So at the Minecraft wiki, we've got minecraft.gamepedia.com commands and then a hash play sound. So you can actually look at kind of how this command works. So play sound plays a sound, simple as that. And the syntax is play sound, whatever the sound is, wherever the file is, at whatever player, the XYZ. Then we have the 3 numbers, which are volume, pitch, and minimum volume. Okay? So it talks about what all this means. So let's just go down to what volume means. Optional. Specifies the distance that the sound can be heard. Must be at least at 0, 0. Okay, that's going to be 0 volume. For less than 1, the sound will be quiet and have a smaller sphere within which it may be heard. For values greater than 1, the sound will not actually grow louder, weirdly, okay, but its audible range, a 16-block radius, will be multiplied by the volume. So let's put that at 2. Done. Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. This is all about custom sound. And as you can see, I've even gone beyond the 16 blocks, and I can go another 16 blocks because it multiplies it by 2. Okay, so this is volume, but volume, it's not really volume. It's about distance that the thing can be heard. So if you want players to hear it and you've got like a 100-block radius, then you have to make this number higher. The next one is pitch. Okay, so if I were to do this at 2 and press done.
Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners. This is all about custom sounds.
So there you go. So that's a high pitch. I could put it at maybe at 1.5. Okay, done.
Hello and welcome to 101 Ideas for Minecraft Learners.
I sound like a chipmunk.
This is all about custom sounds.
So there you go. So that's quite amusing, and you can do all sorts of things like that. You can even do it lower, so 0.5.
Hello and welcome to 101
So there you go. That's pitch, as you might expect. So it specifies the pitch, okay, and it tells you the numeric values between the two things. And then finally, we've got specifies the volume of targets outside the normal blah, blah, blah. I always put it at 1, okay? So the minimum volume is 1, okay, which means that no matter how far away you get from it, less than 4 blocks away, will receive the minimum volume. Okay, you have to have these 3 things, otherwise it all goes a bit pear-shaped.
This is all about custom sounds.
So there you go. So here's some other tips. First of all, how do we get ourselves a command block? Well, we've got to be in creative mode. Okay, so make sure you've created a map like that. Press T / tab, give, and then I can tab for my own name, okay, and then I'm going to say command _ block. Press return. Have I spelt it wrong? Commando block, yeah. / give Professor Adam. Oh, I don't need Minecraft. Command _ block. Check the spelling, seems okay, and there we go. Give myself a command block. Now I just put this. I can actually let's put it down here because I actually can put a pressure plate on it as well, which is quite fun. So you can put a pressure plate on it. I'm going to right-click the block, which opens up the console command. Okay, so let's do another one. So I've got lots of different sounds. So I've done sound 1, I've done sound 6. So it's sound 2. Sound, okay, play sound is the thing, play sound, okay, space, custom, dot, so custom folder, within the folder, which is dot, and then sound, 1, 2, 3, 3, okay, space, who at all players, please, relative to the command block, all right. And we're going to have it at 2.0, so at least twice times 16 blocks. I'm going to have it at 1.0, so the pitch is 1.0, and the minimum volume is the maximum minimum volume, if you like. Press done. Walk over that. This is a recording, and I'm going to make it quite long, so I'm going to keep on talking and talking and talking. Oh my gosh.
In fact, custom sounds can be as long as you like, but, you're going to be taking up resources. So do think about that when you're creating your own custom sounds. Blah, 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 blah. See how long this one's lasting, for example. Blah, 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 blah. You could also make something a bit more interesting than just saying blah, blah, like some poetry or maybe some prose.
How very true. So that was me explaining a little bit more about custom sounds. They can be quite lengthy, okay? Because they're basically, all they are is OGG files living over here in this thing. The resources that I'm talking about are the sizes, the actual file size of these tracks, okay? another thing we can do, let's put another one down here. Okay, and what I can do is I can just sort of copy this, all that, press that, paste it all in, and just change this. So I'm going to go 4. Okay, press done, and put a thing on top. Oh, thank you. A round of applause. No, please. It's too much. Thank you. So you can see, you can do all sorts of different tricks to kind of use custom sounds within your builds. And you might want to do applause, or you might want to say, if someone gets something right, you might want to say correct, or try again. Okay, so there's lots of kind of different things that you might want to be able to kind of produce in your thing. And again, you might even want to produce poetry and other bits and pieces like that. That's certainly something I've been working on as well. Think about history as well. You can kind of have lots of historical data and stuff like that. And we all know that people actually don't read a lot of books in Minecraft. I've tried it, but people don't read too much in there. But sounds and listening to somebody is quite engaging, and especially if you've got headphones on, you can't actually, you might find it really interesting, especially if you've got something really interesting around you. It might make a lot of contextual sense. They're big words from me. So, I hope this makes sense. So remember, what I'm creating here is a way for you to use the custom sound that I've created over here, the pack, create your own sounds, and put them in this folder here. Make sure they are named like this, sound1.og, sound2.og. You don't have to have all of the sounds. I've given you up to, 12 sounds to actually have in it. But you don't have to have them all. As you can see, I've only got, about 5, in fact. I've only got 5 sounds in here. It's not going to complain, okay? So that's my custom sounds pack that you can download, and then you can kind of have and play around with custom sounds very easily for yourself. Again, think about if you want to learn this stuff, go back to 8-Bit Monkey's tutorial and have a look at his work and see what he's been up to too. He explains in more depth about what actually is going on, and a little bit about how this stuff works. He goes into quite a lot of depth about that as well. And so if you want to write some JSON and you want to write your kind of own thing, you want to rename these things, for example, you don't think sound 4 is clear enough, you can do that yourself. There's more information about all this stuff, again, on the minecraftgamepedia.com, and you can go there as well. And again, all the links in the description below. So thank you very much for watching me. If you have any questions about this, do leave them in the comments below. And thanks very much.